Welcome back, everyone, to episode 129 of the Craftverse series. Last episode, we finished off what remained of the wool farm. It's very white up there at the moment. Eventually, I will give it a nice looking design, but that's going to have to wait just a little while, because while the wool farm is running, I have some terraforming to do. You may notice that the ground around that wall is dirt instead of grass. It used to be stone. I did that off camera just to see if I had enough dirt and to empty my pockets a little bit before I filled it back up with that dirt, which is currently grass, but it will be dirt since I don't have Silk Touch on my shovel yet. Sad face. But I also have to do some reorganizing of all of this, so I'm going to make these straighten out. And it would be faster if I just do this. Yep. And I'm gonna have to go to sleep before anything else spawns. Since, as you can see, there's a ton of light over here, but none really over this way, because I did not have it stretch past the third or fourth block up. That would be the fourth block, and then above that, it's kind of hidden behind leaves, but there are light sources, so it does do a little bit, but not a great deal. Oop. I will also be replicating this pathway that I'm walking through right now, going out that way, to connect over to essentially where that drown just walked out of the river and then back in. So that's where the path is ultimately going to lead to. And while I'm over here and thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and grab the 12 blocks here that are solid blocks and turn those into stairs. Where did the other one go? Did I not pick it up? There's supposed to be 6 right now. Ah, I did not pick it up. Well, I might as well go this way now. I'm also very much looking forward to being able to use the wool from that farm, because I'm tired of having wandering traders spawn in here and ruin my crops, because they will just walk over the things that they can walk over and land on the crop block, breaking it, turning it into dirt, and therefore another spawnable block for more wandering traders, or various other unfriendlies. Granted, it is very well lit up. That much is true. The problem here is that does not deter friendly things from spawning on grass or dirt blocks, and as much as I like animals, I don't want them spawning in this area. So, where is my upstairs? Because I have not installed one downstairs. We're going to turn these into that. Sleep while I'm up here, and then run back down and place those back. See, that used to be stone. Swapping it out, it's now dirt. Now, I have a nice design in mind for the roof. I just don't have all the blocks that I need to do it. The majority of them I can get fairly easily with a little bit of AFK. The other part I have to actually find a mesa for. So that's going to be a little bit of a wait. And this needs to be fixed because that got straightened out. Though that's probably going to be the same color because it's just dirt. Dirt and path blocks are identical for the moment. So that will eventually change. While I'm at this, do I have any of the blocks that I need? I've got 10 to start off. That's not really enough. Do I have... Okay, so I need to go on another tree grind soon. Also, while I was building the rest of that farm, an entire shulker box worth of glass was able to finish. And over here, I've already got that much in the next one, and that much finished smelting in this recording already. So let's go ahead and plop those up there. I don't know why, but I like having those be stairs. I also need to check my saplings and see if I have any of the white trees, the pale oaks, because I need about 36 fences. I also need 16 diorite blocks. So let me, while I'm thinking about it, show you where I've been storing things. So I started the storage layout. Over here I have all the polished blocks with the cobbled deep slate and the deep slate selection off on this side of the main corridor. The stone equivalent on this side, as well as the cobblestone, which I don't really have a reason to separate them because I'm not going to have that much of the mossy, so I'm just going to leave them mixed together in the same one. But because of how many blocks there are, making it an uneven amount for this particular storage system, I have the polished tough, regular tough, and then the 3 new variants of tough in the middle. But what I need from here is this, and I appear to be out because I turned absolutely every stitch of it into polished so I could finish off the roof. And I turned all those into, yeah. So I don't have any more of that available, unfortunately. But it's a fairly easy resource to come by. I just need 12 pieces of it. And I'm going to get those 12 pieces from down here. So there's an easy little quarry to access without having to go through ladder ways. That's not even the right block. That's the right block. So you know what? You can have that one since I don't need it. I like how this is starting to come together. I also need a bunch of spruce to finish off these areas. But there's also another type of wood that I need that I don't have literally any of. And I might have to go on a little adventure to fix that. So we're going to swap these with the old ones. And once I get the pale oak, I'm going to swap these fences out for those. Gradual upgrades to the property. You live somewhere long enough, you want it to start looking nice. Especially once you get all the materials to do so. I guess not everybody has that principle, but I do. It's like when you're working in a fast food industry and somebody says you need to have speed, speed, speed for times, but it doesn't matter what your times are if the food is handed out incorrectly or the product is not what was ordered, because you're just going to have to redo it anyway and double up on the times and thus completely screw over your customers. And therefore yourself, because they won't come back. So the best thing you can do is be accurate first, which is why when you build a house, it's function over beauty. And once you have all of the function that you need in place, then you can beautify it. I don't remember if I have the right sapling. It's possible. I don't see pale oak in here. I do see one of the things that I need, but I don't see pale oak. Maybe? No, but that will significantly assist with the next steps. Let's see here. Where is my pale oak sapling? I could have sworn I had some. Well, that is neither of the things I'm referring to. But these will be helpful in making the other bits that I don't already have. So that's nice. Maybe? And nope. Oh well. I guess I'll just have to go find me a pale oak forest. You'll see I have a bunch of rockets, so who's up for a little adventure? Next episode, I promise. This one I've already gotten sidetracked a couple times, and I do need to actually start doing what I set out to do. So we're going to go ahead and start this path here. Bro, you are so far away from the water, you're not getting back. Good try. Alright, so first things first, we're going to run forward. I'm not going to make y'all watch me do the acquisition part of all of the wood grinding I need to do in order to proceed, is the right word. But all of that needs to turn into grass anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and get this part done. Renovations. Any significant changes to the landscape, I want to make sure I do on camera, because that would be part of the challenge. Also, in case those of you who have been watching want to try your hand at this challenge using the exact same seed, I do have the seed in the description. So go ahead and pop in there and see if there's something you can use with any of my videos. Because this series will be on the Bedrock version of this seed. The Java structures will be a little bit different, but all of the Bedrock stuff will be the same as long as you start within this update. Because I did this from 121. Okay, so I want this to meet up right here. That is the center block. That's the center block. All right. So the problem with continuing to do this at this point is spawns. So off to sleepy time. Doesn't hurt to update this a little bit while I'm doing that. Update you, update you. How much is converted to grass? Seems like a fair bit. Okay. I also need to get a bunch more of the nether trees, because I know I don't have enough. But that pathway over there, I want to replicate as well. So we've got one that goes over to that continent, and we've got another that's going to go to the house from that one. So probably right where that starts to climb up the stairs of the grass right there, we're going to have it connect into another pathway that L's out over to here. I don't see a point in having it go out that way because it just connects to the same continent anyway. But that could change and I might decide to have it connect out the other way. But for now, I am going to be focusing on getting it done this way. So this will lead it directly into the iron farm, so I don't have to necessarily go into a dark patch. Obviously, this pillar or wall will have to be removed as well, flattened out to about the same level. But that is a future Zecco problem. Yeah, the middle is fine. Everything off to the side will have to be stone brick. This will save me how much stone brick I end up needing to use. Okay. Can I just bridge over there first? Do I have enough dirt with me to do that? No. Okay, yes I do. Never mind. Parlay that. I did have enough. Now the thing here is actually getting it leveled out underneath. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have enough to level it out. Base, thank you. Yeah, no, I don't. So I have to go remove the rest of that hill anyway. Never hurts to make sure this is both spawn-proofed and not a full block to block out light. So there we go. Once I get this pathway ready to go, next episode we can go on our little adventure. I want to make sure that I don't have things falling over me while I'm placing these blocks. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the week this session's recording is going up is the week of my tooth extraction, so I will not be live this particular week. but you will continue to receive these videos at their scheduled rate. Okay, quit dancing around the fish and take an arrow to the face. Okay, I really dislike how fast these babies are. Got him. Finally. There's a reason you don't want me as your babysitter. I might shoot your baby in the face. JK, only if it's a zombie. Then it's not a JK. If it's a zombie, I will indeed shoot it in the face. There is no saving it. The only good zombies are Yu-Gi-Oh cards. The rest of them need to be eradicated. Let me know in the comments, what Yu-Gi-Oh cards archetype do you prefer to use? Are you more of a zombie user, machine user, spellcasters, fairies, you know, the various types. You know, honestly, you could, in theory, convert Pokemon types into various Yu-Gi-Oh types. It would make dual typings a little more interesting, though, because some Pokemon are kind of more leaning towards one type than the other. Like Bulbasaur is very obviously more a plant than it is a dark type or poison type, whatever equivalent there would be for Yu-Gi-Oh. It really isn't a poison attribute. And if its typing has to be plant, then it would probably be a dark. Dark or earth, because poisons could technically be considered an earthy thing, more so than a dark. At that point, I guess it's just personal preference on what you think it is. Let me know in the comments. Would poison be considered dark or earth to you as an attribute in Yu-Gi-Oh? A lot of poison types are also kind of the earth, but some of them, like Eternatus, are very much not of earth. So it could go either way in some cases. Maybe it revolves around whether it's a spatial or terrestrial mon. Terrestrial? Because I guess terrestrial is a different word now. Thanks, Gen 9. Throwing a monkey wrench into the English language. But we're not an English company, so meh. You know what? That's fair. At one point, I did have a little side project of trying to make all Pokemon into like Yu-Gi-Oh cards to see how it would play out if you were to fuse the two games together, essentially. I might have to kick that back up again, because it was kind of fun to think about that stuff. Okay, now the middle portion is in, and I just have to finish not doing that, doing this, turning it into path block. And then getting the stone bricks in. So once I get the base for it, pretty much set. And I no longer want to see that piece of red down there. Okay. The actual path is in up to essentially the point that I have it initially. That's fine. I am going to toss the seeds, but I will place the flowers again. There's no reason not to. So they don't block light. There we go. All right, new path installed. Just need the stone in order to wrap around it. And that's another grinding session. So let's preview this change. Starting to look like it's all cleaned up. Good deal. All right, now we have to check this one, see what's turned into grass, significantly improved. It looks a lot cleaner now. Good, 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 good. All right, so now I need 2 bits of grinding done, one for logs and another for stone. In order to not lose my mind and disappoint my audience, we're going to wrap up here, and next episode we're going to go on an adventure, but in between I will go ahead and get that grinding done for all of the materials that I need. And at such point, we'll be done. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Please leave a like and subscribe if you are enjoying the series.